It took over 5 months in 2015 for your cabinet to be constituted. What exactly was responsible for that?
What was responsible for it is because I was being careful those I'm going to work with, because there is this anxiety of people whenever it's time to give appointments. If you are not careful, you are going to make a lot of mistakes in giving such appointments. And then about 70% of the people I appointed, some of them I have never met them in my life. All I do is go through a record, and then that is it. So these are some of the processes that probably delayed, coming up with the cabinet. But hopefully this time around, I don't think it's going to be like that, because that was my first tenure. We came into power. We cannot just assign responsibility to people without checkmating what was and what is. So we have to balance these things. Before you appoint somebody and the person that left the office will say he's not responsible for whatever damage has taken place there. So this is an administration that is ongoing, and then we are continuing. So whatever is, we are aware. And whatever was, we are also aware.
Okay, Your Excellency, you came into power, came into office with 3 cardinal objectives. One which is to fight corruption, the other which is security and economic restoration. Honestly, are you satisfied with the key people mounting these offices of 1, fighting corruption, security, and your economic team?
Of course, I am. Because the point is, if Nigerians will be fair to themselves and to this administration, when it comes in the time of insecurity, we have improvement. If they will be fair, we have a reasonable improvement in terms of insecurity. And then in terms of the economy, the first administration was lying to Nigerians. We've been in recession for a long time, but it has not been announced. So we are the biggest economy in Africa. How? When you have a lot of debts there, not paid. How did you become the biggest economy in Nigeria, in Africa? So I think, like I said, to be fair to this administration and to those who are holding these sectors, there is improvement. The fact that you are here and then you have we are not saying that security is being normalized in Nigeria, but at least give credit to those people. There is a lot of improvement in security. We are not saying that it's over. There are no killings, there are no attacks, but it can never be compared to what we met when we came in power. So that is it. I'm comfortable with the team that are handling it. But of course, in this term, I need an improvement, drastic improvement.
So, Your Excellency,
yes,
May 29 will usher us into another 4 years.
Next level, to be precise. Put it that way.
What would you do differently with your corruption fight?
With my corruption fight,
yeah.
Number one, I'm going to sit with the judicial, those that are in charge of the judicial system, from the Chief Judge of the Federation, the Minister of Justice, and the rest. We need to sit down and discuss. And our discussion is going to be on how the judicial system will be overhauled. Nigerians might not be aware, but the problem that brought Nigeria where it is today is the judicial system. If the judicial system is up and doing, and they are being sincere to the oath which they took before they start practicing, Nigeria will not be where it is today. Because the problem of Nigeria today is law and order. You are being caught of a crime you committed. All evidences are being provided. And then simply because you feel you know the judge, or probably your lawyer knows how to go in and come out, and they pass the judgment in your favor. So what makes you think that another person will not repeat the same thing? There are a lot of Nigerians that are in prison today simply because probably they don't have good lawyers and they are innocent. But people who are not innocent are busy walking around all over on the street, attending events, you know, making public appearance. They have their freedom simply because they have lawyer. Tell me, if you are innocent to whatever allegation or whatever case you are facing in the court, do you really have to take 140 sons to the court to defend you? You don't have to. But we have a system today of judiciary that individuals interfere, government officials interfere, a lot of people interfere. Is the system. So this is the problem of where we are in Nigeria.
So, Your Excellency, it seems to me that your administration would do well if the judiciary arm of the government is under the executive.
It will do quite better under my administration. But what happens if I'm not there? Will the person coming in have the same notion with me? Will he use the judiciary who is under his system and abuse it or not? This is the problem of Nigeria, continuity. Where this person stop, will another person continue with it? That is why when I came in power, we made a lot of projects that are not completed. And then I said there is no point starting another project when we have an existing project. We have to finish it. And that was exactly what we did. So the issue, I think probably we need a better time to discuss about the judicial system in Nigeria.
Of course, I think so.
Because I have a lot to say about the judicial system. I have a lot to say about it.
On a final note, your security chiefs are due for retirement. How soon would this be?
Well, that is part of what happens after May 29. That is part of what we will decide. Because their time is due. That is what you are just saying. And then they were given tasks. And like I said, if you are being fair to the service chiefs, you will understand there is improvement in the security condition in Nigeria. But that notwithstanding, a lot of people are calling that they should reshuffle the service chiefs, they should remove them and bring other people and the rest and what have you, which I am well aware. I was there before, so I know what is happening. I'm well aware as a result of not changing the service chiefs. I know the challenges we are facing. But by the grace of God, it will be the sin of the past very soon.
Thank you very much, Your Excellency, for your time, sir.
You're welcome.